media, the organizations. So it's putting together the media organizations, putting them out into the market, making sure that they succeed. Today, a lot of the media houses, as you see, are actually in their IPO phases. A number of channels are being launched. Somebody told me in India there are, and my esteemed colleagues here will probably throw some more light on it, about 400 odd media channels, something close to about an astounding couple of thousands of newspapers. Some of these could be the mainline newspapers, some of them could be mainly rags or whatever they may be. At the end of the day, there is a huge proliferation of both print and television. And add to the complexity and add to the uncertainty, now the digital media has become what they call the mammoth fifth estate. All of these things taken together, each of these are for business organizations, and therefore there is a running aspect to it. So in an uncertain market environment where audiences and markets are different, there's a challenge there. The second part is really the software part, which is the content part of media. In terms of what is the kind of news that they need to come up with, what is the kind of audiences that they target, and so on and so forth. So managing content in today's day and age and in the environment is also a big challenge, because there are so many forces that shape content. So at the end of the day, I think this panel will be able to share some experiences with you in terms of both these aspects. One is the hardware, that is the media organization. How do you put it together? How do you run it? How do you make it successful? And the other is the software part of it in terms of managing content, and how does that become interesting to everybody. So with this, I would like to invite Debasish Biswas, Vice President, Star TV, to take the session. Since we are short on time, we will probably we'll speak for about 10 odd minutes. For Debasish, since he has to leave a little early, you could do your question answers immediately after he finishes. Post that, all three of us will do our speeches, and we will open up for question answers at the end of the three speeches. Over to you, Debasish.
Thank you, Debasish. Thank you very much for agreeing to let me be the first person speaking up here. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It was scheduled to be a good morning actually at 11:45, but nonetheless, I think in India it's good that the marketing session was pretty engaging. I'm happy about that, because that's where the majority of your interest lies. Notwithstanding the fact that all four of us were thinking why we were not included in that, because at the end of the day, whatever industry we belong to, that's formed the bottom line. Sales and marketing forms the bottom line of the entire objective. What I would do is, out of the 10 minutes allocated, I would try to crunch it within about max of 10 minutes itself. And then I would like to take your questions if you have any. You have to pardon me for this, but I will have to rush to the airport thereafter. So based out of Bombay, I just came for this, and thanks to the director and of course to the other members, specifically to the person who has been coordinating with me in terms of inviting me to this particular forum. The journey as far as media and entertainment industry is concerned is something which can always be viewed or termed as something which is a roller coaster ride. You know, when you see about uncertainty, and we were again thinking about it, everything in media seems to be always uncertain, because you don't know what is going to be telecast tomorrow, what's going to happen to this SaaS, what's going to happen to that Babu, and there is so much uncertainty whenever you watch anything which is either GEC, which is technically termed GEC, but it's general entertainment channels, or you watch anything which is got to do with the core news part of it. These are the two dominant electronic media which actually you are exposed to, other than the print part of it, which is major newspaper. I want to tell you something which is about the 3 or 4 aspects of the present scenario of this industry. The first is that I think it's very much evident, and fact of life, that technology is evolving rapidly across the entire domain of media and entertainment. I think we cannot deny the fact that technology has taken such a strong step ahead that there are times when media houses are feeling a little bit difficult in terms of keeping pace with it, specifically with the way the global trends are moving. a huge number of new business models are emerging. And when we say business models, what it refers to are the various permutation combinations of format which gets to the end viewer is changing and evolving on a daily basis. Very interesting stuff, and this is very, very important for people, those who are here in this particular audience, specifically the students. The consumers' viewing habits are changing rapidly. Yes or no? Right? So if something which happened, let's say 10 years back with KBC, and nowadays the KBC is something which is more rugged, which is more grounded, closer to the realities, or to possibly what you saw in format of Big Boss, to what you're seeing now, towards something which possibly felt at one more television program, which ultimately transformed to something which was a little bit beyond that, with Amir Khan bringing in Satyameva Jayate. Things are changing because the consumers' expectations are changing rapidly. And what, of course, the moderator amply glorified is the fact that 400 or close to 400 entities are fighting it out. So competition is very, very strict. Now these are the four underlying facts which today defines the media and entertainment industry as such, as to where it is poised. Now I was thinking, because I've been with Star Television not for very long, less than a year, but of course we've been exposed to media and entertainment for a very long time. And when you see entertainment, it gets more important because we say media, and that's a pretty bland term. But the moment you hear the word entertainment, it's very exciting, right? And it gets more amplified when one of the leading actresses comes on screen and says, it's entertainment, entertainment, entertainment. And then people still feel more energized, saying, okay, then it's actually entertainment.